While Clive spent big, Pauline Hanson's dog whistle of Patriots, otherwise known as One Nation, didn't run any television ads. But they did have this incredible radio jingle.
One nation, we got the guts to say what you're thinking.
I don't like it. I love it! And that wasn't their only musical offer.
In a recording studio in Sydney's Northern Beaches this afternoon, Warringah candidate Gavin Wright prepares to take on Zali Steggall at the polls, rewriting the lyrics to The White Stripes.
Mate.
The Whites only stripes. They also considered the White Album and Barry White until they saw a photo. Should have played this.
One nation, we got the guts to say what you're thinking.
Usually when you want to win an election, you campaign. Fiona, please explain.
Look, I think what we saw with Clive Palmer is that the size of the spend doesn't actually matter. And with One Nation, the thing, I don't want to pay them a compliment, but they're certainly extraordinarily consistent. Everyone knows what Pauline Hanson stands for, or in most cases, against. Clive Palmer spent $100 million last election. He got one senator who votes with One Nation 92% of the time. The other thing, and no discredit to you, Hannah, as one of the biggest, influencing forces, One Nation are the original influencers. They conquered YouTube years ago. Yeah. YouTube is about to take over. Facebook is the biggest platform in Australia, and their political anti-establishment cartoons absolutely go off. Like they do, they resonate.
I grew up in a family that actually said, Pauline Hanson says what we're thinking.
Really?
That is actually my experience, and I'm very progressive now, but my parents rang me on the weekend to say they'd voted for Labor and Independence, respectively. And it's really interesting to watch their transition. They're middle class. My dad's a truck driver in North Queensland. Like, this is the definition of a swing voter who has kind of evolved with the political times of the nation. And I think he'd be more likely to vote for Pauline Hanson or the Greens over Peter Dutton. I think Gina Rinehart is wrong in saying that the Liberal Party needs to go right. I think that's the worst take anyone's ever had on an election ever. But I do think there's a small portion of voters that didn't see the Liberal Party as right enough and swung the other way, and that's where Pauline Hanson's picking it up, not Clive Palmer, because anyone can see through that man.